You woke up one day, and nothing made sense anymore. The ambitions that once drove you, the masks you wore, the roles you played, everything turned gray, empty, and at the center of that deafening silence, one question remains: who am I when all of this disappears? Welcome to the portal. Because existential emptiness is not the collapse of your life. It's the beginning of your real awareness. It's the moment when everything that isn't truly you starts to fall away, so that what you've always been can finally emerge. This is not a video about filling the void. It's about crossing it. We spend our entire lives building identities, stories, certainties. I am this. I do that. I need this to be happy. And then, without warning, the castle falls. A breakup, a loss, a deep frustration, or simply exhaustion. The exhaustion of being who you think you're supposed to be. The ego, that sophisticated structure of self-preservation, panics. It tries to fill the inner emptiness with anything it can: obsessive work, rushed relationships, shopping, subtle addictions, packaged spirituality. But nothing sticks, nothing lasts. Because the void didn't come to be filled, it came to be crossed. And do you know what that means? That for the first time you're being faced with the truth. You never had control. You were only pretending. And now, when pretending no longer works, the awakening of consciousness can finally begin. This is the most frightening phase of the journey, the dissolution of the ego. The old self, that bundle of beliefs, traumas, desires, and fears you called me, begins to fall apart. And it hurts. Not like physical pain, but like existential pain. The pain of no longer knowing who you are. But here's what few people tell you. This spiritual crisis is sacred. It's the alchemy of the soul in motion. Think of it this way. A caterpillar doesn't become a butterfly by adding wings to its body. It enters the cocoon and dissolves. It turns into a biological soup. It completely loses its form. And only then, in the total emptiness of that dissolution, do memory cells begin to reorganize everything. It dies as a caterpillar to be born as a butterfly. You are in the cocoon. And everything that seems to be dying in you is not who you truly are. It's the character you learned to play. The conditioned identity. The false self shaped by society, family, and past wounds. The emptiness did not arrive to destroy you. It came to set you free. And yes, it's terrifying. Because the ego confuses identity with existence. It believes that if you stop being this, you stop being at all. But that is the great lie. You are not losing yourself. You are meeting yourself for the very first time. Now comes the deepest phase, the silence of the mind, the not knowing. You are suspended between two worlds. The old one is gone, but the new one has not yet arrived. In this in-between space, there is nothing to hold on to. No answers, no map, no certainty. It feels like floating in space with no gravity, frightening, and yet deeply liberating. Because it is here, in this silence, that something extraordinary happens. You realize that life never stopped. The breath continues. The heart keeps beating. The universe keeps moving. And you, the silent observer behind every thought, emotion, and identity, have always been here. Untouched. Oh, this is presence. Being. Pure awareness that does not need a name, a role, or a purpose in order to exist. The emptiness then reveals its true nature. It is not absence. It is space. Space for the new. Space for what is real. Space for what is sacred. It is the doorway between ego and soul. Between identification and freedom. Between doing and being. And when you stop resisting, when you finally surrender to not knowing, inner transformation happens on its own. And then something awakens. Not with fanfare. Not with dramatic revelations. But with a simplicity so deep it almost goes unnoticed. You notice the morning light. The taste of water. The texture of the air. And you realize you are present, not thinking about life but living it. Spiritual rebirth isn't about gaining something new. It's about stopping the loss of what was always here. It's realizing that the meaning of life isn't in achieving, proving, or becoming. It's in being. Simply being. Aware. Alive. Present. The ego said, "You need to do this to be complete." The soul answers, you are already complete. You always have been. And the things that once defined you, your work, your relationships, your successes, they still exist. But now they are expressions of your being, not desperate attempts to prove that you exist. You act from fullness, not from emptiness. And paradoxically, it's precisely when you stop seeking the expansion of consciousness that it happens. Because you finally understood, there is nowhere to get to. There is no self to save. There is only this moment, this breath, this life happening now. So if you are in the void right now, if everything has lost its meaning and you no longer know who you are or where you're going, breathe. You are not lost. You are being found. The void did not come to punish you. It came to wake you up. It is the sacred space where God, or life, or the universe, whatever name you choose, whispers your true name. Do not fear the emptiness. It is the doorway to what you have always been searching for, and to what you have always been. If these words stirred something in you, if you recognized your own journey in this story, leave a comment below and share where you are right now on this path. Sometimes putting into words what we feel is part of the awakening itself. And your experience may be exactly what another soul needs to hear today. If this video reached you at the right moment, and nothing happens by chance, subscribe to the channel to continue this journey of spiritual self-discovery. Together, we explore the mysteries of consciousness, the paths of inner transformation, and the beauty of rebirth. And if you know someone who is going through the void right now, share this video. Because when we share light, it multiplies. And maybe, just maybe, this is exactly what someone needs to hear to remember they're not alone.